Do you have the knowledge, resources, and framework in order to lead in the most effective way possible? Or should you take a step back in order to equip yourself with these things?
What's up? I'm Jen Curry, going into my senior year at the University of Virginia studying English and Women and Gender Studies, and I'm a 2019 Bold Summer Fellow.
Hi, my name is Virgil. I'm a rising junior at Pacific Lutheran University in Tacoma, Washington, majoring in politics and communication, and I'm from Auburn, Washington.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'm going to be an incoming junior at UW, and I'm intending on majoring in informatics, and I'm from Seattle, Washington.
My name is Nelly, and I am a fellow here at 21 Progress, and I am a student at Central Washington University. Go Wildcats! I am studying communication and psychology, and next year will be my senior year.
Hi, my name is Virgil. I'm a rising junior at Pacific Lutheran University in Tacoma, Washington, majoring in politics and communication, and I'm from Auburn, Washington. So in terms of my story of self, what first piqued my interest in 21 Progress's Bold Summer program had to be the opportunity to connect with youth my age who are also interested in learning about local leadership and the social change taking place in the International District. Coming from college, I had spent the past year working for my school newspaper on youth voter registration and as an RA in my hall's gender inclusive wing. All these activities I was involved in really exemplified my interest in journalism, politics, and building community on campus. However, one thing I wanted to do this summer that I don't always get to do during the school year was learn more about the work taking place outside of the college context and in local communities, which for me meant meeting with leaders from different organizations in Chinatown and getting a better sense of local politics and the various stakeholders in social justice work. This then leads into the story of us and how the experiences that stood out to me most in this program were the ones that connected back to my strengths and values as a leader. Through Bold Summer, I learned that my key strengths are input, context, developer, learner, and relator. I also learned that my top values are rooted in freedom, equality, empathy, happiness, and learning, growing, and gaining wisdom. From this better understanding of my strengths and values, I gained more confidence when it came time for the rest of the fellows and I to take action this summer. Whether that was through participating in story circles with high school students from the Gates Foundation, creating a teach-in for the community rally supporting Jose Robles, or leading the audience Q&A question session at the 21 Progress Rise event with immigration activist Montse Padilla. Finally, all of this I felt like led into the story of now and what I hope to take away from these past 5 weeks in the Bold Summer program. During this past month, working in the International District, I've connected more with community and realized how important knowing a place's history and context is to my understanding of the local issues and my passion for action. That's why one of the most impactful weeks in Bold Summer for me personally was week 1, which focused on the theme of place. This was the week where we met with local organizations like ICHS, SCIPTA, the International Examiner, and learned more about Pan-Asian history in Seattle at the Wing Luke Museum. Now we're at the last week of the program where the theme is future. In terms of my future, this fall I'll be studying away in London and thus immersing myself once again in a new and unfamiliar community. And in this context, my emphasis on the importance of knowing place will come up again, but in London, but it also will come up again in my future career path as a journalist, where I hope to utilize my strengths that I discovered this summer to showcase the power of storytelling and spark change. Overall, I believe that it is the story of self, us, and now that will continue to shape my future work in social justice, politics, journalism, or whatever career path I find myself in.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'm going to be an incoming junior at UW, and I'm intending on majoring in informatics, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. So I was the youngest of 4 brothers, and I grew up in predominantly white schools. In both my family and school contexts, I always felt like my voice didn't really matter. And so after a long developmental process, both personally and spiritually, I have come to understand the power of my own voice. And the reason why I really wanted to do this program was because I feel called to be a voice for the voiceless. Asian Americans are often seen as a silent minority or model minority, but I believe there's so much value to the Asian American voice and it has so much to offer. So I believe more Asian Americans need to take action, not just what affects them, but also against the injustices that happen against other minority groups. And I just really wanted to get hands-on experience with activism and learn practical ways to be involved. And so, I think going into this program, I knew why I wanted to do activism and that I wanted to help marginalized communities. But I think the program helped me discover more of what activism looks like. Before this program, I really boxed myself into certain career paths such as nonprofit work or law, and I thought I had to do these careers for it to be meaningful. But coming here, my eyes were really open to the different avenues that social change can happen in. We engaged with a lot of other nonprofits, government institutions, and for-profit businesses, and I was just really able to see the breadth of community work. And I personally do not think I'm cut out for nonprofit work, but I do want to do everything in my ability to make change no matter what profession I go into. Wherever I end up, I hope that I'll be doing work that's bigger than myself and that I'll do my part in making change happen. What I hope you will take away from this is that we are always learning, and there will be many times we don't know what we are doing, but that's all part of the process. And so I encourage you to take risks and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Today is July 30th, and this is the last week of the Bold Summer Fellowship. My name is Nadi, and I am a fellow here at 21 Progress, and I am a student at Central Washington University. Go Wildcats! I am studying communication and psychology, and next year will be my senior year. And today I'll be sharing a little bit about my story of self and a challenge that drove my decision to develop my leadership for social change was my immigration status. I am an undocumented student, and with my college education, I have learned and I have also experienced a lot of injustices against my community. And one of my top experiences that have impacted my growth within this program has been the discussions, the speakers, and the relationships that I have been able to cultivate during this program. And I want to say that one of the ways in which I have changed was an awakening moment to my reality, and really to start working towards one of my top goals, which is to become an entrepreneur within the social justice movement. In this program, I have learned more about my strengths as a leader. Something that I discovered about communities in Seattle was that diversity and acceptance of identities makes a community much more stronger. And upon sharing this experience, I hope that folks understand the importance of going after what you want to pursue in life, where you choose to do it, how you do it, and why you do it. An action that I hope to inspire in others to take is to take action on your goals. This action is important because it will determine your path. Thank you.
What's up? I'm Jen Curry. I'm going into my senior year at the University of Virginia studying English and Women and Gender Studies. And I'm a 2019 Bold Summer Fellow. I didn't know what to expect coming into Bold Summer 2019. It all seemed a bit too good to be true, and the beginning was quite the adventure to say the least. We're in Portland. But in these 5 weeks, I've deepened my understanding of self and my story and the foundation of my passion for social justice work. And beyond that, I've been able to work alongside 5 incredibly talented, passionate, intelligent individuals who share the same values I do. Not only have we been able to work together, we've been able to grow together. We've been able to establish relationships that will last a lifetime, I have no doubt.
Profound is profound.
Is that it? Is that all?
Yeah.
What does it mean to be deep versus profound?
That is a great question. Listen, I want all y'all to listen. I have never in my entire life been to any other school and read a book. Y'all are my very first time doing this. What? Y'all are the first one! What?
Social justice work is tough. It requires enormous emotional labor. but the beautiful thing about working in a team full of supportive individuals is that they'll always find ways to hype you up and to encourage you to keep fighting the good fight.
I got a recognition, y'all! Recognize! I want to recognize all the people who are turned up.
And these individuals will encourage you not only to keep fighting the good fight, but to have some fun while you're at it.
How's chat? She's put her crusty lips on my.
What I've learned the most this summer is it is critical to understand oneself and one's own story in the pursuit of social change. And it makes it a whole lot better when you're doing this work alongside folks who know you, support you, and most imperatively, never fail to make you laugh.
I hope that everyone, everywhere, has an opportunity to challenge themselves. Are your aspirations really your own, or are they being influenced by the world around you? Do you have the knowledge, resources, and framework in order to lead in the most effective way possible? Or should you take a step back in order to equip yourself with these things? From the very beginning of the program to the very last week, Bold Summer has helped me change my answers to these questions to reflect the leader that I feel that I am inside. I'm so grateful for this opportunity to have taken part of Bold Summer and to have grown into this great leader that I really feel I am today.